Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that's through there for a strike. And the home opener is underway. Just missed. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Myers pulls that one down, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a foul straight back. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swung on, belted. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Riley Green. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And downstairs. Arias. To first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Manny Machado now. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll make it safely. That's a double. 1 out. Runner at second. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. Sliced hard but foul. 1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
No, that's
just missed. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And
No
it's
balls,
0-2.
2 strikes.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Yainer Diaz up now for the Tigers. Schneemann fires across the diamond. That is the inning. Top of the 2nd, and now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Flaherty back to work. Rips that one center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. That one pushed to the left and foul. Outside low. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away. 2 down. Bases empty. And now Bo Naylor. Just off the inside edge. Naylor measures 6 feet even. 25 years old. And he was born in Canada. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
In the dirt. The 1-1. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And up next for Detroit, Jake Myers. And that's fouled off. The pitch.
Well,
Dubon leads off first with 1 away. Snags it for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Young makes the catch, and that is back at Comerica Park. Top half of the third inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Jacob Young. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Out in front and foul to the left side. That one missing inside. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the...
Runner on the move. That one fouled off. Runner goes again. Grounds one to short. Throw on to Torkelson. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. On the ground, right side. Gloves it on the dive. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. Back here in Detroit. Set for the bottom of the third. Leading off, Riley Green. Arias. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Manny Machado up to the plate. Doubled his first time up. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Torkelson gets out of the way. That's ball 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That one missed.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Makes the catch for the out. Gary Sanchez at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Machado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that misses. And it's 1-1. Kwan makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Just missed.
Outside.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And another ball.
3-0.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Inside just missed. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Nobody out. Runner at first. Popped up. Castro. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Runner on the go. To the right side, Torkelson takes it to the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Santana stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one fouled off. Just missed. Tapped softly on the ground. Oh, and it hits the base. Now a long throw home. Save. In comes the run from second. And it's a 1-run game. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Grounded out his first time up. Foul ball there. And that one sliced foul.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's a ball. Next pitch inside. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch. Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Young in the box now. Takes strike 1. In the dirt, and that's ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. To the plate, and he's out. They limit the damage here. Bottom 4. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here we
Check
go.
swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Didn't go. Fouled off down the right side. Tosses to first.
He's out.
One out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball one. And
That's a
another
ball.
ball.
Well, usually a high level
balls,
of
no
confidence
strikes.
when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation,
3
ahead
balls,
2-0,
no strikes.
he's put himself in a really good spot.
Back there. And that is gone. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1. This is Willie Castro. Check swing, and that's a ball. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Ramirez. 1 and second. On to Santana, 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
1 ball. No
Schneemann, 28 years old. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. Hard hit to third. Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. In the air, left field, Green. He's got it, and there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls.
Well, he's
1
been
strike.
incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Out number 3. And we're back. Here's Lane Thomas. Allen back to work. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. So the lineup flips over. And next to hit for Detroit, Riley Green. Young makes his way towards it. And it's caught for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Manny Machado. Just
that's off the plate.
missed. Ripped to short. Sends it to first.
Yep, he's out.
Machado out of the play. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. Line drive. In plenty of time to first, and Ramirez is set down. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Hit in the air, center field. Myers pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Manzardo. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Myers brings it in, and that is that. Back at Comerica Park, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Fought off foul.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Kwan under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Ripped, but it curls foul. That's down and in.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Into the bullpen and gone. And they add a run. It's 4-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Young makes the grab, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Here's the tag, and he's out. Inning over. Top of inning number 7, and now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Just missed.
1-0.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Santana tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brant Herter. And that one sliced foul. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Feeds to second, out there. On to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Green puts it away, and that is that. Back here in Detroit, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. At the plate, Jake Myers. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh. Here comes Lane Thomas. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
No ball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Brennan makes the grab, and there's two gone. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 3 in this one. Schneemann pulls it down, and that will. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the eighth. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Tap foul at the plate.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Now he breaks his bat. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. That's towards center. Nabs it, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Number 78 on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas hauls it in to end the inning. And now it's Manny Machado. Sewald back to work. Sewald, a 6'3" righty, 220 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So digging in, Spencer Torkelson.
Foul ball.
Machado gets his lead at first with nobody out. Santana. 1 at second. And that's 2.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
And that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Stepping up for... So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Robert Suarez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
1 strike.
Into center. Myers on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Kyle Manzardo. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the Guardians with 1 out left. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. The Guardians down to their final strike. That one just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Next pitch is inside. 2-2. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers